At David Security here with Tunisia Security Update on Saturday, April 2nd. I want to share with you an important security update which was released yesterday by the State Department. It warns U.S. citizens to avoid travel to southeastern Tunisia along the Libyan border, as well as the mountainous areas in the country's west due to the ongoing threat of terrorism. Well, nothing new there. We know that. Now, what makes this warning interesting and the timing of it is that it talks about specifically the ongoing issues in the southeastern border town of Ben Garden and how that relates to the overall threat here in Tunis, Tunisia. Now, one thing I want to point out here is why this has come up at this point in time. Now, obviously, I don't speak for the State Department, and they have their own reasons for issuing out these types of warning. And a lot of times it's just to share information in that regard. But one of the policies of the State Department is a no double standard policy. So what does that mean? Basically, what it means is that if they get specific information that could impact U.S. citizens here in Tunisia, regular U.S. citizens, they have to share that information. And it must be available to the wider American community if the threat applies to both official and non-official Americans. So what can we take as the expat community? What can we take away from this? Well, simply let's follow some of their safety guidelines here. Number one, avoid travel to the southeastern Tunisia along the Libyan border, as well as the mountainous areas in the country's west. Exercise caution in all parts of Tunisia when frequenting public venues, especially those heavily frequented by tourists. Very important to keep in mind. There's other tips here that you can follow and look at so that you can review your personal security setup here in Tunis, Tunisia. Now, the important thing is, again, to take these warnings, these insights, these updates, take them in stride and in perspective to the wider picture here in Tunis, Tunisia, and you're not simply just reacting to them. Additionally, let's avoid this sort of, this is a classic example here on the Daily Star. Let's avoid these just sensationalistic clips and reaction to information. They just basically took that same warning and they made it into this, this whole story here that has really no relevance to the situation here on the ground. I understand that these kinds of publications want to sell. They want people to click on their links. They want to fill people with fear and so forth. But here at the Tunisia Security Update, what we want to do is provide practical and relevant information for expats here in Tunisia and travelers as well, so that we can make informed decisions about our security. We can visit Tunisia, we can explore it, and we can enjoy it safely. So I hope you got something from this update. Let's stay in touch, let's stay connected, and keep sharing information.